saying this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop just stretched the nigga. He a demon, this an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that open blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. From the opposition, I see vision. Let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit and I ain't listening. Is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jackie. So time war, we gon' run the summer. It's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that. Bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him. This shit life. It ain't on who got the gun, it's on who gon' up that pipe first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. Free shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the rim accord. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get it for lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
ISUPK banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground.
I mean, I guess it ain't no big deal.
Take ground, tell them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground, tell them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Nah, this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We would not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man, but before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit to pray up to the Lord. I told Tell him stand down.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby. Run that shit up, Chase.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride bitches like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, be whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this low, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when he left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaseline like my Nina Puff before. Told Gazak, watch the door. Matter of fact, lock the door. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low or this low, told that bitches either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counting, would you speaking to me for? Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no coward in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. Can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch, like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they pray that beat, I read that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole guard. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitches either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Project Management on Coursera.
We ready? ISUPK Dallas Sabbath service about to begin November 1st, 2025. Let's get it, y'all. And your name, ring, and register.
Lama Wad Banya Howard Banya Shala.
Lama Wad Banya Howard Banya Sharala.
Yabashin Yashabakata.
Yabashin Shabakata.
La Yashala.
All right. Gonna go ahead and bring out the prayers. Everybody stand and face east.
The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash. Hayah. Shemka. Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'a.
Taba'a.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Rataza.
Rataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Salaki. Latanya Nawa.
Nathalanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Call.
Yawam.
Yawam. Wasalakano.
Wasalaklanao.
Kabawabno.
Kawakwathnawa.
Kasalakano.
Kasalaknao.
Kabawabno.
Kawakwathyanao.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Bayanawa.
Tabayanawa.
Manase 1.
Manasai 1.
Abal.
Abal.
Habashinawa.
Hawshainao.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Malakwa.
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Wahala.
Wataparath.
Wahataparath.
La'alam.
Lahawalumyum.
Aman.
Aman.
So Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father.
Our Father,
which art in heaven.
which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth.
In earth
As it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us.
Our debtors.
And lead us not
into
temptation.
temptation.
But deliver us.
But deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the power.
And the glory.
And the glory.
Forever.
Forever.
So be it.
So be it.
It's the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushua.
Bukashah.
Babakashah.
Latanawa.
Nathanawa.
Hakak.
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 Labra'ah.
Larba'ah.
Kamaka'ala.
Palmakalah.
Wakamadawa.
Makal Madawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahor.
Latahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwiyam.
Lahakwim.
Hamatyam.
Hamathium.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Arakawath.
Arakawath.
Hatama'ala.
Hatamala.
Lagash.
Lagarshon.
Bashim.
Bashem.
Yahushua.
Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
Aman.
Aman.
It's the power in the English. Yahweh in the name of Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name of Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
So, thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
It's the blessings in the Hebrew. Barak.
Barak.
Atah.
Atah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Wa Yahushua.
Wa Yahushai.
Wamaka'ala.
Wa Maki'ala.
Wa Haliyam.
Wa Alahayim.
Watazaba'ah.
Matazaba'ai.
Alawap.
Alawap.
Yahana.
Yahana.
Hawapyam.
Ha Alawapyum.
Hasaranyam.
Ha Saranyum.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Ha Kwatazayanyum.
Haka al-yalyum.
Ha Kayalyum.
Wahakwathyam.
Wa Aquapium.
Yahweh.
Be quiet. Aman. Power.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahana.
Commanding General Yahana.
General.
The general.
Captain.
Captain. The officers. Troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Oh.
Oh.
Ahariyam.
Ahariam.
Mayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
Isaiah.
Azariah.
Isaiah.
Ma'an.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Asha.
Shamayam.
Shamayam.
Ratazah.
Wa Ratazah.
Ayatan.
Ayatan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regal.
Regalka.
All Yanawam.
All Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Ana.
Ana.
La'a.
La'a.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Tazalka.
Tazalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Ashamash.
Ashamash.
La'a.
La'a.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Yarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Balayala.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'aka.
Wabu'aka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'ata.
Mayata.
Wa'ai.
Wa'ai.
Awalam.
Awalam.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
He that keepeth thee will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth thee,
he that
Salak.
keepeth Israel,
Salaki, he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth Israel,
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this day forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. So I can go ahead.
This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Al Demayalaka,
all the Mayalaka,
Al Takarash,
all the Karash,
Al Tashakwat,
all Tashakwat,
Al
all
Kayahana,
Kayahana,
Awa Yabyaka,
Awa Yabyaka,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan,
Woman Shanyaka,
Wamashanyaka,
Nasha'awa,
Nasha'aw,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash,
Alamaka,
Alamaka,
Yaira Yamwa,
Yahweh Yomwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Wayatatazawa,
Wayatatazawa,
Al Tazapanyaka,
Altazapanyaka,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nakawa,
Nakawa,
Wanaka Yadam,
Wanaka Yadam,
Magalia,
Magalia,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Dasakar,
Yashakar,
Shem Yasha'ala,
Shem Yasharala,
Awad,
Lawad,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nayotazawa,
Nayatazawa,
La,
La,
Yakadwa,
Yakadwa,
Yaka,
Ayaka,
Yath,
Rayath,
Yakaratwa,
Yakarathwa,
Ahalia,
Ahalia,
Adawam,
Arawam,
Washaman, select you, Waya Shalaman,
Wayashamanai,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Wahagarium,
Wahagaria,
Gabal,
Gabal,
Wamawan,
Wamawan,
Wamalak,
Wamalak,
Palashath,
Palashah,
Amishabia,
Alashabia,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Kamashawar,
Kamashawar,
Nalawa,
Nalawa,
Amam,
Amam,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarwa,
Sarawak,
Labanyalawat,
Labandalabat,
Salah,
Salah,
Ashalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasarazra,
Kasayasarai,
Kabyadian,
Kabyadian,
Manakal,
Manakal,
Kweshwan,
Ashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Bayan,
Bayan,
Naara,
Ra'ara,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Laman,
Aman,
Adama,
Arma,
Shaitamwa,
Shaitamwa,
Nayabwa,
Mayagwa,
Karab,
Karab,
Wakazaaba,
Wakazaaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazamana,
Wakatazamanai,
Karnasakamwa,
Karnasakamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Narashah,
Ashar,
Lanawa,
Anawa,
Ath,
Ah,
Nawath,
Nawaf,
Alahayim,
Alahayim,
so like it, Alahayim,
Alahayim,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shaitamwa,
Shaitamwa,
Kagagala,
Kagagala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanya Raka,
Lapanya Rakah,
Kaash,
Kaash,
the Byra Yaira,
Tabira Yaira,
Wakalahaba,
Akalahaba,
Talahat,
Talahat,
Rayam,
Rayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Darapadma,
Parapadma,
so like it, Basaraka,
Basaraka,
Wabasapaka,
Wabazapaka,
Tahabalam,
Tabalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Qualawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabahalwa,
Wayabahawa,
Aya'ad,
Aya'ad,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayadaiwa,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Ata,
Ata,
Shamka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Labaka,
Abaka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Ayakal, Harataza.
I call Harataza.
Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
For
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they hate thee and they that hate thee
have
lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance.
That the name of Israel shall be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together in one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gebal. And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as to the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea. All their princes as Zabah.
All their princes as Zabah.
And as Zamonah.
And as Zamonah.
Who said, Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my Yahweh.
Oh my God.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like the wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
With
thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. That they may seek thy name, O Yahweh. Let them be confounded. And troubled forever. Yea. Let them be put to shame. And perish. That men may know. That thou whose name alone. Is Yahweh. Art the most high over all the earth.
All right. We can go on in and take a seat. It's time to do work. Say the water Yahweh for bringing us to another Sabbath, bringing us together again. Let's get on with the work of the Most High. Priest and Officer Lamawad will be doing double duty today, doing the English and the Hebrew. And both of us will be putting in a little edification as the Spirit moves us. We're going to be in Numbers, the 4th chapter. Everybody following online, if you got any questions, just leave them in the chat. This would be a good day to do it because questions just might get answered. And even if you're here to troll, hey, do that too. We welcome it. We can always curse you later. As men of the Most High often did. But we never take it personal. All it does is just give us a chance to show that this is the truth and the home of the truth. All right. Yeah, come on. Make sure everybody's with us.
Matter of fact, let me get you a couple of comments.
And you brothers and sisters that are watching,
What's a call, man?
You brothers and sisters that are online watching, just be sure to like, share, and subscribe. We're still trying to grow the channel. We're trying to get many people active as possible. What's up, Precinct Officer Zakar One? What's going on, Hawk? Precinct Officer 50.
Jermaine Jones.
Con. That's him.
That's him. I be forgetting slave names that don't exist anymore.
Exactly, and that's no crime in that at all. Once you come in here and become brand new, the only reason I even remember these slave names is because that's how I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But the brothers will tell you, I ain't never called. Once y'all get that Hebrew name, that's who you are to me. Who you was don't exist. So. As all brothers coming into this truth, gonna find out one day. But let me know when you're ready for Numbers, the first chapter. Appreciate it. Can y'all hear me real good out there? Out there in cyberspace and on social media.
I am ready whenever.
Big up to Officer Chicago War. What's going on, Warrior? How you doing? Officer 50 Chicago War. The media, aka the media department. The battlefield report. Okay, we'll get we'll start with verses 1 and 2.
Comic-Con. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 1 and 2 in the Hebrew. Wayat Abar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Wa'al, Aharon, La'amar. Verse 2, Nasha'ah, Ath, Ra'ash, Banya, Kohath, Matawak, Banya, Loya, Lamashapakatham, Labayath, Abatham. Numbers chapter 4 in the English. Verses 1 and 2. And Yahweh spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 2, take the sum of the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi, after their families, by the house of their fathers.
All right, so the sons of Kohath from amongst the sons of Levi. So we talking about the priesthood, the Levites. You know what I'm saying? If you were Levi, you were born into the priesthood, which is truth really for all 12 tribes, but it was Levi that was given charge of the priesthood. I think we went over that last week or the week before. Levi was everywhere Israel was. You know what I'm saying? Now, once the kingdom split to north and south, Levi was still among some of the north. You know, some of them, a few Levites may have lived there, but they mainly went to the south because the north wasn't keeping the law, statutes, and commandments anymore. They had gone totally into idolatry when you read the book of Hosea. So that's why Levi wasn't as among them real heavy at this time. They were mainly among Judah and Benjamin. But during this particular time, Levi was still among all the tribes. Okay, let's get verses 3 and 4.
Comic-Con's book of.
Give me a slight hand when you need some more courage.
Comic-Con. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 3 and 4 in the Hebrew. Maban, Shalashayam, Shana, Wama'ala, Wa'ad, Banya, Kamashayam, Shana, Kal, Ba'a, Atazaba'a, Lashawath, Mala'aka, Ba'ahal, Mawa'ad. Verse 4, Za'ath, Abadath, Banya, Kohath, Bahal, Mawa'ad, Kodash, HaKodashiyam, It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 3 and 4 in the English. From 30 years old and upward, even until 50 years old, all that enter into the host to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 4, this shall be their service of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation about the most holy things.
So the Most High is getting ready to lay out what the duties of these particular Levitical priests are getting ready to go into. Let me see what we got here.
I forgot it. I can read it over there.
But yeah, we're getting ready to go into that now. It'll be in verse 5 and 6. We start laying out the duties that they're supposed to be getting into as far as being amongst the children. This is kind of where this is the book of Numbers, so more of that divinity and more of that what separates us from everybody else is getting ready to come out. Go ahead with verse 5 and 6 when you get a chance.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 5 and 6 in the Hebrew. Waba'ah, Aharon, Wabanyawa, Wanasa'ah, Hamakana, Waharadawa, Oth, Parakath, Matak, Hamasak, Wakasawa, Baha, Oth, Aran, Hadath. Verse 6. Wanathawa, Alayawa, Kasawa, Awar, Takash, Upara Shawa, Bagad, Kalayal, Takalath, Malama'ala, Washamawa, Badawa. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 5 and 6 in the English. And when the camp setteth forward, Aaron shall come, and his sons, and they shall take down the covering veil, and cover the ark of the testimony with it. Verse 6. And shall put thereon the covering of badgers' skins, and shall spread over it a cloth wholly of blue, and shall put in these staves thereof.
Badger skins. That's a trip. So it's going heavy into just rituals now, but it's going to continue doing that in a minute. But just think about that badger skin. Using that as a covering of a campsite. Imagine if we did that at camp. I'm trying to think. This is kind of the Middle East area. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about. We don't know. We ain't even gone into the land of Canaan just yet. We're still in the wilderness. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it would get cold.
Yeah, which is cool, but it seemed like to me we want more than badger skins on our feet or over our campsite. Because badgers, the only two badgers I know, there might be more badgers. The only badgers I know of that are extant is the western badger, which is over here in the States, and that mean-ass honey badger over there in Africa. Mm-hmm. Now, that honey badger does have a tough coat and tough skin. I will say that. So you kill a bunch of them and put their little coat and their skins together, I guess they give you some kind of protection until it gets kind of cold, but you would obviously need some wool later on, you know what I'm saying? So it's just going into rituals right now, and we're going to continue going in that. Let's get, are we in verse 7 and 8 yet?
We're in verse 7.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll with that.
This is Salaki. Hold on a second, sir. Get back.
Give me a chance, get a little more courage into it.
Okay. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 7 and 8 in the Hebrew. Wa'al, Shalakan, Apanyam, Yaparashah, Bagad, Takalath, Wanathanawa, Alayawa, Off, Hakarath, Wa'ath, Hakapath, Wa'ath, Hamanakwayath, Wa'ath, Kwashawath, Hanasak, Walakam, Hatamayad, Alayawa, Yahaya. Verse 8. Waparashawa, Alayaham, Bagad, Tawala'at, Shanya, Wakasawa, Atawa, Wamakasak, Awur, Takash, Washamawa, Ath, Bada Yawa. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 7 and 8 in the English. And upon the table of the showbread, they shall spread a cloth of blue and put thereon the dishes and the spoons and the bowls and covers to cover withal. And the continual bread shall be thereon. Verse 8. And they shall spread upon them a cloth of scarlet and cover the same with a covering of badger skins, and shall put in the staves thereof.
Scarlet is what color?
A reddish.
There you go. Come on. Every time I see the word scarlet, I think blood. Really, even though blood could be darker, even if it's kind of a baked red.
Right.
So it's kind of what I see every time I hear the word scarlet. Cover the same with a covering of badger skins, and shall put in the staves thereof. Badger skins around my bread. How does that make you feel?
I mean, as long as there's something on top of that, as long as it ain't on, right on the bread.
Right.
Yeah. I have a problem with that.
Everything has to be done in a dutiful way. You know what I'm saying?
I guess I got a question.
Go for it.
So, yeah, I'm just trying to understand it because I know there's an understanding to it. Badger is not a clean animal.
Definitely not.
So we're not supposed to touch the skin, are we not?
We're not only when it's saying you're not supposed to touch the skin of an unclean animal. You're not supposed to take that literal. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the garments the brothers wore back then was, during the time once we left the Israel, some of the garments when they started trying to come back was still the fur of unclean animals, like bear skins would be worn, during the winter. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm trying to think what we were wearing. I'm trying to think about what we were wearing on our feet at that time, because I remember General Muhammad went into that in a class. But just it's just saying it ain't mean you ain't supposed to touch them literal. You know what I'm saying? Even back then we had pigs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now and I know because we got sense and because we're in the Holy Spirit, we know that pig only serves one purpose, and the purpose is not supposed to be meat for us, right?
Go.
What is a pig's purpose? Let me just ask the brother. What's a pig's purpose?
If I could, I don't want like the garbage disposal.
There you go. Get a brother a hand. And now every now and then, especially when they're born, you're going to have to touch them. Right. Because they have a duty. How are they going to serve their purpose if you don't let them serve their purpose? Every now and then, even when they're piglets, you have to touch them. Right. You know what I'm saying? Even if for no other reason to kind of bathe them. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you got to scrub the little fuckers for every thing, but you're gonna have to spray water and you have to dry them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they can go ahead and serve their purpose. They're not infesting your clean animals with all their ticks and all their parasites and what have you. You got to keep them halfway clean or bathed. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You really can't have a farm without pigs. Something's got to eat all the doo-doo. Something's got to eat the dead carcasses.
That's right.
You know, something's got to get rid of the vegetables that were there that rotted.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the pig's purpose. Now, because the so-called white man is the devil, he made the pig a delicacy. And our people that are not in this truth are kind of still in that mindset.
Well, if I may,
Go ahead.
He gave us the pig to eat because it wasn't at the time. Because we made it so enticing and everything, then he made it a delicacy to keep us down for the most part, like a better way to say it.
Or if the Christian, you let the Christians start teaching, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, because he would eat the outside of the pig and give us the inside of the pig.
Right.
You know, the tripe. We make chitlins.
The chitlins, which is nothing but their intestines. Think about it.
Right.
One of the most disgusting animals on the earth, and you're eating this doo-doo tray and calling it a delicacy. Some of my worst memories, because even when I was in the world, I never ate chitlins. Ever. Yet I remember because the Satan got such a spell on our women. My mother, my aunt, my grandmother, who's now deceased, even my sister would all be peeling them nasty ass chitlins before you made them. You know what I'm saying? And that is big time brainwash. That is big time brainwashing to find a delight in one of the world's most disgusting animals.
Right.
The only purpose of the swine is to keep your farm halfway decent. You know what I'm saying? He's literally a 4-leg garbage disposal.
Right. Just like
nothing else.
It's just like the ocean has fish that keep this ocean clean, keep rivers clean, keep ponds and lakes,
fish and crustaceans,
and all of that. It amazes me, since we're getting kind of into clean and unclean animals, that roaches are a crustacean.
Yeah.
So if you know roach is a crustacean, and a lobster and a crawfish, shrimp, and all of those shrimp, they're crustaceans too. So why can't you put it together? You know, that's what gets me when I talk to people and they're like, nah, I'm still eating my. I'm like, why can't you make that link?
Yeah. Hey, simple Negro, building on what Officer Lamawad said. Simple Negroes, would y'all eat a bowl of cockroaches? Yes or no?
They might at this point in time.
I mean, if you're eating shrimp, you're already doing it.
You're already doing it. Yeah.
You're eating crawfish, you're already doing it. Save yourself some money, because clean or unclean, shrimp is too damn expensive. Save yourself some money and go outside, catch a bunch of cockroaches, and boil them. It's the same thing. You're eating members of the same family. Even the scriptures say, what is the phrase that used all the time? Of its kind.
Right.
The crustaceans of their kind are cockroaches.
Okay. Even that nasty oyster.
God. But the only duty of certain animals are to help clean the world. And the reason why the world is so disgusting right now is because y'all keep making a delicacy of nations of nature's little sanitation workers. You know what I'm saying? What's next? Y'all gonna kill the vultures? That next?
Well, if I may, this oppressor, like trees and other plants like it, are here to clean the air.
God.
You know, I mean, if you really just be kind of like simple about it and be, practical about it, you can really understand why things are the way that they are.
God.
Plants give off oxygen. We give off carbon that helps the plants, and in turn, they give oxygen. It's all it all works in harmony together.
God.
And plants also, like say they reduce the carbon and everything in the air. So by proxy, you going around, you cutting down all the trees, you making way for houses and different things like that. There's gonna be consequences to that. Just like oil in the ground. I'm sure the Lord didn't put it there to fuel your car or to do. So at some point, you're gonna see the consequences of your actions. Everything has consequence, and that's the thing that people, especially Christians, miss when it's like you think you're not gonna be accountable for the things that you do. When God set it up a certain way, and then you just gonna say, well, he knew we couldn't do it, so he sent his son to die. You start saying dumb stuff like that because at the end of the day, you don't want to be accountable. You don't want to see things for it to be as simple as it is. We want to live complicated. I really don't understand why. Well, no, I do understand because we follow an oppressor that likes to make everything complicated.
That's right.
He wants to make things complicated because that keeps him in power. If you were ever just to come back and be like I was telling Officer Miles the other day because I watch a lot of travel videos. I watch this guy named Check. Maybe I'm shouting him out. It's a brother that goes around the world and he takes videos of his travels, but he goes to the black places like in South America, and he finds the so-called black people down there. Unfortunately, he goes to Africa and stuff like that as well. But he's under the power of Christianity as well.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that when he goes like to South America, these people are living simple lives.
Right.
When they wake up in the morning, their life is to have cohesion with the family. They go out, they may go and sell a few things to buy food. They come back, they cook, and the whole family comes and they all eat, and we have strayed so far away from that here in America.
Right.
I don't know how you came up, but how I came up, my grandmother was like that rock, like in a lot of black families. She was the one that brought the family together. So of course, in Christianity, we would look for Thanksgiving, Christmas, stuff like that, because the family would come together.
Mm-hmm.
Grandma would cook, and we'd all, play spades, bones, everything else. But we have strayed so far away from that. And that is because of Christianity. We have strayed so far away from it. And now we've created monsters.
I mean, I got my own feelings about Big Mama and everything, but what you're saying is just saying.
I understand exactly what you're saying as far as like it should have revolved around Daddy.
Yeah,
it should have revolved around Grandpa.
Absolutely.
It should have been that way, but it wasn't.
Right.
It wasn't, and it was by design. I know we're getting way off.
Yeah, but we actually doing the Most High's work, just bringing it out though. But going back to what you were saying about the brother, what's the brother's name? Who makes the nature blogs? The nature blogs.
His name is Check.
Check,
like CZCHE, something. Czech, like Czechoslovakia or the Czech Republic.
Okay, so he's not a Jake.
He is a Jake.
Oh, okay.
He's from Brooklyn, I believe.
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah. If I could, sir, it's like check in effect or something like that.
Yeah,
I think
there you go. Him and another guy named Ace. Ace has his own deal. It's another brother. Their computer. That's how they make their money. They do stuff online, stuff like that, and then they're able to travel the world.
Part of what I'm going to school for, by the way. But going back to what you were saying about that brother. by meeting these people who are in tune with nature and a simple life, what exactly is he trying to show? What is he trying to convey out there?
He's showing basically like where, like he goes to Mexico. He's looking for what he calls the Afro Mexicans.
Okay.
So he goes and finds them where they live and things like that. Just like when you go to, he went to Colombia. There's a place in Colombia called Quibdó Choco, and it's a black city.
Okay.
Like nothing but blacks that were descended from slavery. The whole city is just black people. And they live these real simple lives. They don't stress about a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's refreshing to see because they're family. They're about family. They're not worried about, I got to make more money to get this bigger house,
right?
To get this better car because my girl wants it, my wife wants it.
So they
my
have
kids.
They have places to stay, but they don't live in a world of checks and balances, basically.
Right. They don't live in a world created by this oppressor that says you have to be a certain way,
right,
to be alive.
Okay.
You live and you live by the basics of what life, as far as carnal, would be, is family, happiness or whatever. I'm sure they have their struggles.
Okay.
Or whatever the case may be. No life is gonna be without struggle.
Okay.
But what I love about it is the simplicity. Because here, every day you wake up, it's like, one, you don't even know if you're gonna have a job.
Right.
You could have a job, and then the next day, sorry, we had to shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Amazon says they're about to get rid of 600,000 workers.
How many?
600,000. And give it over to AI. Yeah. And that's what I mean. One day everything is fine, and then in an instant, it can be just gone.
Right.
Right. And like down there, their life is so simple, simplistic, it can't be just gone. Because you're not living some complicated life where you paying, $1,500, $1,700 a month for your living.
Right.
And then you got a car payment. And then you got, because most of them ride mopeds down there, or they have some kind of public transportation or whatever the case may be. I guess what the point I'm trying to say is that to some extent, we got to get back to the core values.
Are we getting there?
And that would be with the Lord. I mean, the second most important commandment is love thy neighbor as thyself, which is family, which is brotherhood and your sisters and all of that, being cohesive. And we, like you said, we have strayed so far away from it. So when I see videos like this, it makes me want to just, if I didn't have my wife and kids, I'd pack up and leave. I would. And I know Commander General Johanna has had classes about passport bros and stuff like that.
Big up to the passport bros.
And I don't so much disagree with Commander General. I mean, not Commander General Johanna, but General Muhammad. I don't disagree with what he's saying. I just have a little bit different perspective that I'm not necessarily going down there because I can't get a woman here or anything like that. I'm going for the ease of mind, that I don't have to worry about the cops every damn day. I don't have to worry about a sister being a beast. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to worry about somebody knocking me over the head because I got the same things they have. I'm living simple like they live it.
Right.
I get to wake up and see the beach every day. You realize how, to me, like I would almost trade that for where I live. to wake up, smell the ocean, smell the bananas in the trees and coconuts and different things like that, and know that I ain't gotta be at work in 30 minutes, Stuff like that. You know, I ain't got a dread going to work because I got a supervisor that ain't you know SHIT. You
Right.
know, or coworkers that I don't want to be around. You know, stuff like that. This place is set up to make you crash out if you allow it, and that's what's so essential that you come into the ISUPK.
Come.
Because we teach you these things and teach you that there's another way through brotherhood. Salaki. So I went on and on. So Salaki for that.
And we put it in base form. That's why I love this truth so much. But we are now where? We're in verse 9?
Come.
Let's get 9 and 10.
Come. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 9 and 10 in the Hebrew. Wala kawa, bagad, takalath, wakasawa, off, manarath, hama awar, wa'ath, narataya, wa'ath, malakaya, wa'ath, makataya, wa'ath, call, kalaya, shamana, ashar, yasharathawa, laha, baham. Verse 10. Wanatanawa, ata, wa'ath, call, wa, Salaki, kalaya, all, makasa, I wore, takash, wanatanawa, al, hamawat, Salaki, hamawat. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4 and verse 9 in the English. And they shall take a cloth of blue and cover the candlestick of the light, and his lamps, and his tongs, and his snuff dishes, and all the oil vessels thereof, wherewith they minister unto it. Verse 10. And they shall put it and all the vessels thereof within a covering of badger skins, and shall put it upon a bar.
Brother Antonio, this is not something we normally ask a brother unless he's gotten rank in the school, but I want you to do me a favor and look up the word snuff dishes on your phone. You do that favor for us.
So because we'll have people thinking they out there dipping skull or something like that. You know, they would not dip in tobacco.
Exactly. It's in verse 9, the word snuff dishes, SNUFF dishes.
I tried that back in the day.
Tried what?
Dipping snuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how anybody does that. First of all, it burns your lip.
Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
I've seen what it does to a mouth after a while, though.
Yeah, kind of. Believe me, it was a short-lived thing.
Most High in Christ.
I got the.
Yeah, go ahead. What does it say?
You want the overview or you want the biblical context definitions?
Both.
Okay, the AI overview. Snuff dishes are shallow dishes used to catch the snuff, which is burnt wick fragments from lamps.
From lamps, okay. All right, I understand.
So it's like this.
Yeah, something like that.
It's a dish like this, almost for incense. To catch the ashes.
Come. All right, you go ahead and give me the biblical context now.
The biblical context, sir, these dishes, along with the snuffers or tongs, were specifically required to be made of pure gold for the lamps in the tabernacle and temple, as described in the books of Exodus, Numbers, and Chronicles.
Okay, excellent. I appreciate that. So it'd be this only be gold. Would it be gold? It's all right.
It seemed like we did everything in gold.
Man, hey.
Even back then, we had to look fly.
Israel had to look fly, right? No matter what. We were stunting even back then.
They probably had gold rims on the chariots.
Oh, you know we did. Stunting and shining. Right, they spinning, nigga. They spinning.
It was 50s.
All right.
Horses had gold shoes.
Gold? No, it was like it had to be silver, wouldn't it?
Maybe, I don't know.
Shining silver. Okay, but first, we were in 10, right?
We're on 11.
Let's get 11 and 12.
It's the Book of Numbers.
Matter of fact, let's get 13 too. 11, 12, and 13.
Book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 11 through 13 in the Hebrew. Wa'al, Mazabak, Hazahad, Yaparashawah, Bagad, Takalath, Wakasawa, Atawa, Pamakasa, Awar, Takash, Tashamawa, Off, Badayaw, Badayawa. Verse 12, Walakwakawa, Off, Kal, Kala, Hasharath, Ashar, Yasharathawa, Bama, Bakwadash, Wanathanawa, Al, Bagad, Takalath, Wakasawa, Awatham, Bamakasa, Awar, Takash, Wanatawa, Al, Hamawat. Verse 13, Wadashanawa, Off, Hamazabak, Wapashawa, Alayawa, Bagad, Aragaman. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 11 through 13 in the English. And upon the golden altar they shall spread a cloth of blue, and cover it with a covering of badger skins, and shall put to the staves thereof. And they, verse 12, and they shall take all the instruments of ministry wherewith they minister in the sanctuary, and put them in a cloth of blue, and cover them with a covering of badger skins, and shall put them on a bar. Verse 13, and they shall take away the ashes from the altar, and spread a purple cloth thereon.
Me personally, I don't know how much I'm loving the purple cloth thing. I probably just want to go straight badger skins, and if I do have a cloth, it'd just be another color. Purple has never been one of my favorite colors. You know, me personally. Maybe it has something to do with in the New Testament when the rich man had the purple on. You know what I'm saying? And kind of took such a what's the word I'm looking for? A snobbish stance with Lazarus because he was a beggar. But go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think the purple cloth was used to clean up. It said take the ashes away, then spread it. So maybe it was to clean the ashes.
Maybe
it was a rag.
That kind of brings purple down for a minute for everybody that thinks they're high and mighty. The high and mighty wore the purple back then. That was one they were, like I said, you read that in the New Testament. So just to show you the Most High in a respect of persons, you just take that purple down and make sure to put it in its right position and clean up everything that's dirty. You know what I'm saying? So you got a plate full of snuff dishes that's full of candles, wax, and the dirt and everything, the charred remains of it still there. You just get that purple and clean all of it up. You know what I'm saying? A little purple, what is that? Big purple cloth and spread,
right,
and kind of bring it on down. So, clean the mess up. But all right, But yeah, purple was never one of my favorite colors. Never was. Always thought it was kind of a weird color. Even now, when people look at bright colors like purple or pink or whatever, or that really soft blue, I just think of the LGBTQ community and the woke mafia. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I could, sir, I don't think I own any clothing with any of those colors, like purple, sky blue. It just seems that shit just seemed real feminine.
Yeah, it's not a real manly look. I remember when I liked the rapper Cameron, but I was not co-signing that pink he was trying to do a couple of decades back, trying to make it fashionable or masculine.
Yeah, that fur coat on.
Yeah, I was not co-signing that at all.
He got it started with that pink shit.
Yeah, give it up to him. I mean,
you gotta be real secure.
Tipset.
Kagura says violet sounds too feminine.
Con. Violet is super feminine. That's correct.
That's why it's a woman's name. A girl.
There you go. You ever met in Jake's name? Any men named Violet? Never would.
Right.
All right, but let's go. Let's get back to the work. Let's get verse 14.
Book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 14 in the Hebrew. Wanatanawa, Alayawa, Oth, Kalayaf, Kalayawa, Ashar, Yasharatawa, Alayawa, Baham, Oth, Hamakatath, Oth, Hamazalagath, Wa'ath, Hayayim, Wa'ath, Hamazarakath, Kal, Kaliyah, Hamazabak, Waparashawa, Alayawa, Kasawaya, Awar, Takash, Washamawa, Barayawa. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, and verse 14 in the English. And they shall put upon it all the vessels thereof, wherewith they minister about it, even the censers, the flesh hooks, and the shovels, and the basins, all the vessels of the altar. And they shall spread upon it a covering of badgers' skins, and put to the staves of it.
Well, so are they walking on the badger skins? What?
I think this is on the table because I'm saying put the vessels and everything on it. I can try to look it up to see if I can get.
No, I think you're right. We ain't got to look that up. Let's just get verse 15.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wakala, Aran, Wabanyawa, Lagasath, Oth, Hakodash, Wa'ath, Kal, Kalayah, Hakodash, Banyasai, Hamakana, Wa'akaraya, Khan, Yabayawa, Banya, Kwayath, Kwahath, Lasha'ath, Wala'ah, Yagayawa, Al, Hakodash, Wamathawa, Allaha, Masha'ah, Banya, Kwahath, Wahal, Mawa'ad. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 15 in the English. And when Aaron and his sons have made an end of covering the sanctuary and all the vessels of the sanctuary, as the camp is to set forward, after that the sons of Kohath shall come to bear it, but they shall not touch any holy things, lest they die. These things are the burden of the sons of Kohath in the tabernacle of the congregation.
So I'm reading that correctly. Anyone except for Kohath and his family, they touch any of the holy things, they die, or they probably wouldn't literally die. It just meant they'd be cut off. In other words, they'd be in violation, or it could mean literal death. But every time he's saying they shall die, in the scriptures, as not meaning you're going to die right this minute. Usually it just means it'd be cut off. Kind of like when he told Adam and Eve once they sinned that they were going to die, which they did eventually, but it wasn't right away. They lived a long time. But death in this case just meant they were cut off. You know what I'm saying? It was a whole lot of blessings that Adam and Eve forego because they were simplest. Eve, being a damn woman and going off her emotions, deciding to listen to somebody else other than her husband, just like they do today.
Right.
It's real easy to placate Eve because Christian pastors do it.
Right.
They get all the money and and everything else, getting Eve to go off and not listen to either her man or not listen to her father. And Christian pastors get rich off of her. Esau gets rich off of her. Negroes in the conscious community get rich off of her. Right. All because they play on her emotions and her feelings and tell her what she wants to hear, and that she's justified in her madness. And she don't even want to hear that is contrary to the word of the Most High. They don't even want godly men for that reason now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every nigga they have a kid with is, a Jake who went out there and did evil and ended up in prison. Or a Jake who's on the way to prison because he's out there selling dope and scamming and trying to knock people over the head and stuff, trying to get rich quick. So, because Eve was going up there leading, where she don't belong. And I don't care how many of you sisters hate hearing it. If you're a so-called Black, Hispanic, or Native American woman, and you're the head of your household, you're already doing wrong. You sinning just off that.
Right.
And then, Jake letting her do it. Adam let her go off, let the broad lead him instead of listening to the Lord.
Right.
Because he had first hand of the Most High. Adam did. And he's up there listening to the broad.
Right.
So something like this is at play here, only, it's not necessarily a female. It's dealing with brothers getting cut off if they touch any of the holy things, the vessels, the skins, because this is the job of the Levites. You know what I'm saying? This is in particular Kohath and his house. You know what I'm saying? Kohath, I think, is Aaron's son, was he not?
I am not sure, sir.
I think we just read it earlier. Let me see. Take to the sons of Kohath from among the sons of Levi. Okay.
I think he was.
I'll look it up later, but he's obviously a Levitical, priest.
Right.
You came up in Levi. If you came up under Levi's family, you were automatically, and a male, you was automatically a priest, and a sisters, because Miriam was a prophetess.
Right.
They had similar office. You know what I'm saying? So let's get. We're in what verse now? 16.
16.
Come on, let's get 16 through 19.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 16 through 19 in the Hebrew. Wapakodath, Alayazar, Banya, Aran, Hakahan, Shaman, Hama'awar, Wakotarath, Hasamayam, Wamanakath, Hatamayad, Washaman, Hamashakah, Pakodath, Kal, Hamashakan, Wakal, Ashar, Bawa, Bakodash, Wabakalaw Yawa. Verse 17. Wayadbar, Yahweh, Mashah, Wa'al, Haran, Lamar. Verse 18, Al, Dakarayatawa, Off, Shabbat, Mashapakath, Aqua Hataya, Matawak, Halawayim. Verse 19, Waza'ath, Ashwa, Laham, Wakayawa, Wala'a, Yamatawa, Bagashatam, Oth, Quadash, Hakodashiyam, Aharan, Wabanyawa, Yabawa, Washamawa, Awatam, Ayash, Abadayawa, Salaki, Abadathawa, Wa'al, Masawa. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 16 through 19 in the English. And to the office of Eleazar, the son of Aaron, the priest, pertaineth the oil for the light, and the sweet incense, and the daily meat offering, and the anointing oil, and the oversight of all the tabernacle, and of all therein is, in the sanctuary and in the vessels thereof. Verse 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, verse 18, Cut ye not off the tribe of the families of the Kohathites from among the Levites. For Salaki, verse 19, but thus do unto them that they may live and not die. When they approach unto the most holy things, Aaron and his sons shall go in and appoint them every one to his service and to his burden.
So, you're just going into again how it was a separate rule for Israelite priests,
right,
from where it was Israelite people. You know what I'm saying? These rules are just for the tribe of Levi. They ain't got nothing to do with Judah, got nothing to do with Benjamin, got nothing to do with Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, none of them. Issachar, Zebulun, any of them. This is talking about strictly the tribe of Levi and their duties, preparing for when we get our own land. The Levites' charge is going to change, and they're literally going to have the mouth of God, basically. You know what I'm saying? This is all their today and in the world they would call these religious rights. Of course, the Lord don't call it religious rights. These are priestly duties. You know what I'm saying? And this is how you know whether you're dealing with men of the Most High or not. Because y'all that are in the church, if he ain't doing any of this, which he isn't, because they don't do anything in the Old Testament that they're told to do other than collect tithes. They're not doing this. This is how you know these are not men of God.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We do all this. We rehearse all these righteous acts here in the ISUPK. Because we show ourselves that we've been trained since we got in here, and what Commander General Johanna is building is a godly community among our people, bringing us back to our righteousness and our duty and what we always set forward to. So don't let anyone tell you the ISUPK ain't the home of the truth, because one thing I can definitely tell you is, with no certainty, nobody's doing all this but the ISUPK.
That's right.
Nobody is keeping the high holy days or the feast days correctly, doing the job of the priest, preparing the tabernacle of the priest. I done seen churches and so-called Israelite groups. I see them online all the time. None of them are doing this stuff.
That's right.
They're just going out there trying to do what the ISUPK does, and of course they're doing it all wrong.
That's right.
But let's continue with verses 20 through 23.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verses 20 through 23. Wala'ah, Yaba'awah, Lara'awah, Kabbalah, Hakodash, Omatawah, verse 21. Wayadabar, Yahweh, Mashah, La'amar, verse 22. Nasha'ah, Ra'ash, Banya, Garashawan, Gama, Ham, Labayath, Abatham, Lamashapakatham, verse 23. Maban, Shalashayam, Shana, Wama'ala, Aida, Banya, Salaki, Ban, Kamashayam, Shana, Tapaquad, Awatam, Ka, Haba'a, Latazaba'a, Tazaba'a, Labad, Abada, Ba'ahal, Mawa'ad. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 20 in the English. But they shall not go in to see when the holy things are covered, lest they die. Verse 21. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 22, take also the sum of the sons of Gershon throughout the houses of their fathers by their families. Verse 23. From 30 years old and upward until 50 years old shalt thou number them, all that enter into perform the service, to do the work in the tabernacle of the congregation.
Now, I'll try to keep this part of it short. Think about how many times you all, as blacks and Hispanics, have gone to like, either it could be a family function or they're just outside and you see the men, not even dealing with the women, the men, all out just kicking it and shooting the old stuff around. You know what I'm saying? Just watching the sky turn, they're going into conversation or what have you. Imagine that's still going on, but in the kingdom, all of them would have a job. Because, you know, a lot of times they'll say, tell Jake to get a job, like he ain't looking, which some of them are. The jobs just ain't there. But imagine every one of them having a job, and their job is the service of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And it is a paying job if you just have to have money, but primarily it's a service of the Most High, which pays in of itself. I'd love to have it right now, where what I'm doing right now and what I do during the week for the school and camp, I'd love it if that was my only job. Didn't have a slavery, yet didn't have to worry about money either.
So,
you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
When you talk about there's no jobs, let's say you're homeless and there are jobs. Well, they'll say you don't have an address. I'm willing to work. I'm willing to work hard, but you won't give me a job because I don't have an address. I don't have an address because I don't have a job to make money to get somewhere to live and have an address. These are the games that this devil plays and thinks we don't understand. Well, you got to have an address. Well, I don't. I can go to work and everybody has a social security number. They gonna make sure when you're born you have a social security number. Right? So they can take taxes from you. They can hand you a check. They don't need to mail you the check. So what I need the address for? You gonna come to my address? You see what I'm saying? If a person from work shows up at my address, he got problems. You see what I'm saying? Like, so why do I need an address? I don't need an address. You gonna hire and fire me at that location. You ain't gonna fire me in my house. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, it's the game that they play in this society that really run, because inherently so-called black folks or just blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we don't play games.
Right.
We are straightforward with each other as far as what we like and we don't like, what
Absolutely.
we take and what we won't take. The games only come in when we learn from our oppressor. Just like gangs. Gangs were never ours.
That's right.
Gangs came from mafia, from so-called white people that speak Italian. And they kill me how they try to say, come on, right, exactly. And they kill me how they try to say, he's not white, he's a Jew. First of all, there was no white man before the 1600s. There was no white man. And what do I mean by that to all that don't understand what I'm saying? Because I used to you hear them ones that talk about that what's that Anunnaki mess,
Mm-hmm.
and they would say white people were created.
Mm-hmm.
They were correct in a certain aspect. White people did not exist before the 1600s. Did you know that?
If I could, sir, I think what you mean is like they weren't calling themselves
exactly. White. That term was created in the 1600s, and it was created to put a supremacy over another people. Before then, there was nobody calling each other white. They were calling each other who they were, just like they were calling us who we were. You know, it was a creation. These are the games that they play, and and that's why I say it. Just like my kids the other day, one of my daughters told me, because I guess it's Red Ribbon Week, and it's about drug awareness and all of this,
right?
And she said that her teacher said that drugs come from Mexico.
Damn.
And I
Crazy.
said, really? Drugs come from Mexico, right?
Is that right?
So like, I don't mean to get off, but I just, drugs come from Mexico. So they just in Mexico just whipping up drugs, just whipping up drugs, right?
Now this was obviously a devil teacher that told her, right?
I asked. Yes, it was. So drugs just all of a sudden come out of Mexico. Travis says, Lord in Christ, Dallas.
Lord in Christ, brother Travis, what's going on?
So I'm telling my daughter, because of course I have to teach my daughter, right?
Right.
So I'm telling my daughter, drugs are shipped out of Mexico. I won't say, we got cartels down there.
Right.
And they ship the drugs. And she's like, what did she say? She said something about the CIA. She said the CIA found out that that's where the drugs were coming from. I said, really? CIA found out that's where they came from.
That'll be.
I said, what if I told you the CIA is the reason that they're making drugs in Mexico?
There you go.
Right? I said, then do you understand when they talk about the war on drugs, right? They were the ones that put the drugs in our community in the first place.
Same.
And then declared a war on drugs, which wasn't a war on drugs. You can't have a war on something that's not living, breathing.
Right.
So what's the war on? The war is on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Why? Because they allow Hispanics in Mexico and South America to manufacture the drugs. They allow the Hispanics to sneak the drugs in, right? And I'm putting that in quotes, sneak the drugs in,
right,
and sell it to blacks in America to sell to blacks and Hispanics and Native Indians in America. They allow this to go on, right? Every once in a while, they have a major drug bust of millions of dollars. Where do you think the millions of dollars go? The millions of dollars that they seize go into their economy.
There you go.
Then on the flip side of that, what do? They wait. It's just like a highway that they allow you to speed on every day. Everybody speeding down this highway. Well, every once in a while, cops there. He just has to pick of the litter of who he wants to pull over and give fines to. Same thing with drugs. They allow you to sell it, get a little bit bigger, get a little bit, let that pig get fatter and fatter. It's the lamb before the slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Then they get you, they bust you, take the money and the drugs, pump it back into the economy, make more money off of it, put you in jail because now they have privatized prisons. So now Billy Bob has a job. Susie Ann has a job. You know, they're cousins on the low end side. Because when it comes to our oppressor, you have the high end, you have the low end.
Right.
The high end takes care of the low end, just like the low end takes care of the high end by policing us. You have to understand what it is, just like in schools. Suburbs have these big, nice schools. All this money, all this revenue, and I don't know about y'all, but I paid $4,000 in school taxes. Might even be $5,000 now a year, right? Most people pay school tax when you get a house, right? Why are schools still from the 60s? Why Oak Cliff schools still from the 60s? The buildings. Why they don't renovate the buildings like they do when you get up into Highland Park and other such neighborhoods that their schools were from the 60s, but they renovated them. They broke half of it down, built it back up. Right. Then broke the other half, built it back up. Oak Cliff ain't like that. South Dallas ain't like that. Duncanville,
Pleasant Grove,
Cedar Hill, none of them are like that until you get down in like Mansfield,
right,
Midlothian, stuff like that. Why is that? Because all of that is new. It's new build.
Frisco.
You see what I'm saying? Frisco, that's all new build. And they won't pump any money back into it because why? They don't see any future in you. They don't see any future in you because they don't want a future in you.
Right.
And it's the games. It's the games we play every single day, just like with Charlie Kirk, who would on one end say it's because y'all do this, and this is why y'all are that way, this and this. And to some black folks that want a better place, they buy into it. And they say, he's right. If we didn't kill each other, but again, I take it from a doctor's standpoint. Do I keep treating the symptoms or do I actually treat the root cause of the disease?
Totally understood.
We kill each other because they play games with us. We sell each other drugs because they play games with us. And we can't see past the trees because of all the leaves.
Well, fortunately, just to put a little bow on what Officer Lamawad is saying, fortunately, the economy here in the United States is going down a damn porta potty as we speak.
That's right.
So pretty soon, the only thing we're going to have to look for, the only thing we're going to have is each other. And I'm glad that the Most High, through the ISUPK under Command of General Yana, is pulling us together so we can survive what's getting ready to happen. Because the moral compass of America has been gone. This whole empire has been gone. Right now, its economy is heading down, like I say, down the porta potty with it. And pretty soon it's going to get to the point to where the people are fighting one another. And we're already there verbally. Right. But I'm waiting for it to get to the point where the so-called white man is fighting himself. We're literally on the tipping point of that. We saw that a few years ago when they raided the Capitol building.
Right.
They're on the tipping point of doing that right now. We need more and more so-called white violence, like the brother was bringing about with Charlie Kirk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna spend no time on Charlie Kirk. He's gone and shalom. But that's a good example of propaganda war that was put against us, turning on their own head. You know what I'm saying? While he's looking to point the finger at us, another devil is right there in the audience, ready to take a bullet to his neck.
That's right. So like,
and to further alliterate, He did not die from getting shot in the neck.
Right.
He died from massive blood loss.
Right.
I don't want it heard that he died any other way.
Right.
Because now they're talking about a war on gun ownership, which ironically enough, he was all for.
Right. Right.
Go ahead.
It's like, you know, the whole January, what was it, January 8th?
January 6th, a couple of years ago.
Whatever, that they raided the Congress or whatever it was. Now things have flipped. And now the Democrats are showing how diabolical they are.
God.
Like, they are showing more that they're more diabolical than that January 6th ever was.
And Salakia Lamawad, didn't Trump pardon or get everybody out?
He got them all out.
Yeah,
he got them all out.
That's what I thought.
They hated it. They hated it. But have you heard, like, the shutdown and all of that, right? That we're going through right now. Well, I'm gonna say that they're going through.
Right.
I'm not going through anything.
Right.
That they're going through is because they won't put certain things back into the law that Democrats wanted, and it was, and they read off some of the stuff. I done kind of forgot, but it was like stuff for LGBTQ.
Yeah, of course.
And stuff like that.
The Democrats' biggest fight is more rights for the LGBTQ woke mob. You notice that,
right?
Even what's her name, the Curry Queen, Kamala Harris,
right?
Her thing, well, had she been elected,
right,
she would have made gender reassignment surgery for men in prison, not even women,
right.
For men and in prison.
Oh, that was one of the things they wanted put back in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Republicans are saying no, we're not doing that.
Yeah,
it was so much money to go to prisoners that wanted to get sex changes.
Right.
Yeah, that they would pay for it.
Y'all, Babylon the Great. It says it in the scriptures.
But you can't even.
Babylon.
But you as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian can't even take your kids to the emergency room, and they won't take them unless you got insurance.
Yeah,
and stuff like that. You see, like I say, I'm gonna say this again. It's the games that they play, and because we believe in this place,
right?
Then we are subject to it, but we don't see the game. And that's why, like ISUPK, we point out the games that are played and what they're doing with you, that you don't have to play the games.
Right.
You can completely withdraw.
All you gotta do is serve the Most High.
That's all you gotta do is serve the Most High.
You Black and Hispanic and Native American, there is a way out.
Right.
Get into this ISUPK,
right.
Learn these laws, statutes, and commandments, and keep it. And you ain't gotta worry about Babylon and this Sodom and Gomorrah and Egypt and Rome that we in. You know what I'm saying? And the brothers and sisters that are joined to it, let them have their genders reassigned so the Lord can ultimately kill them.
Right.
So Christ can come back with that flaming sword and just start cutting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
and they're going to keep fighting for that.
They are.
To the end of the day, they're going to fight for that.
Yeah. It's gotten to the point where Trump and them are talking about using some kind of nuclear option where it doesn't matter what they want.
Yeah.
But I'll say this. Who you don't see on TV or in the news or anything like that fighting for any of this, you don't see Asians fighting for any of this. You don't see Arabs fighting for any of this or East Indians fighting for any of this. You only see whites, Blacks, and Hispanics.
AKA Westerners and Americans.
Doing all of this back and forth. When really it's not even so-called. Like when you talk about Democrats, Republicans,
right?
Democrats are trying to push every filthy thing on this planet.
Get as far away from traditional families' life as they want, and they've almost won.
Right. Now, when it comes to Republicans, these are your traditional so-called God-fearing white people. And what they want is, they do want from a Bible standpoint, but what they want is power as well, which is outside of that. And they ain't got nothing to do with God. And that's why they're doing a tug of war for this. And I've always said it, Democrat, Republican, are two sides of the same coin.
That's right.
It's just a struggle for power at the end of the day. And that power is to rule over you. and what's going to be pushed under that power. If Democrat wins, you're going to see all manner of deviancy, like LGBTQ pedophile is soon going to be a thing.
Yeah, pretty soon they fighting for that now.
Yeah, they're trying to change the legal age to 13. Yeah. Oh yeah, they're trying to change the legal age to 13.
So the PERS can have it all the kids they want.
Ain't you still in middle school this year?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They're not going to stop at 13. That's the thing about it.
And they're going to use the Bible to do it.
They're going to use the Bible.
Go to 1 Corinthians real quick. 1 Corinthians, where is that? The 7th chapter, I think the 39th verse. I think that's what they're going to use.
1 Corinthians.
Yeah, 1 Corinthians 7, I think 39. If you don't mind, Lamawad.
No sweat, sir. Let me see. 1 Corinthians.
I'm going to double check that myself.
You said 7:39, sir.
Con.
The wife is bound by the law.
Con.
You want me to read it, sir?
I'm trying to look for where it says. It's in this chapter. We're not going to read all of it. Yeah, but it's going right in here where it goes to age, but the age is somewhere around age 13. Go ahead, Brother Antonio, what you got?
Sir, if I could, is it no, it's not verse 36, is it, that you were looking for, sir?
May not have been, but I know I'm in the right chapter. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Go ahead and read verse 36 for me real quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Go ahead.
Verse 36. But if any man,
Salaki, if you can, could you tell them the book and chapter?
Salaki, this is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, verse 36.
What?
But if any man think that he behaveth himself uncomely towards his virgin
meaning his young woman or young girl. Go ahead.
If she pass the flower of her age.
What is the flower of her age? When the most girls get their flower?
12, 13.
Round 12 or 13. Go ahead.
And need so require, let him do what he will. He sinneth not. Let them marry.
They're going to point to this. They're going to want to use this scripture, especially them churches that are LGBTQ friendly and are so-called open to everybody. They're going to point to this scripture to say that having a 13-year-old girl for bride is legal in God's eyes. Now, when you get the full breakdown of this particular scripture, it's basically saying this is the time you can prepare them for womanhood. You know what I'm saying? But they're going to use this to say she can have sex now. Go ahead.
Salaki, sir. Can I read the next verse?
Please do.
Verse 37. Nevertheless, he that standeth steadfast in his heart, having no necessity, but hath power over his own will, hath so decreed in his heart that he will keep his virgin, doeth well.
Go ahead and break that down. Huh?
Meaning, you understand that just because she's on her flower does not mean that it's time for her to be married.
Right.
That your own lust should be pushed aside. That you shouldn't succumb to your will.
Right. If you can you read the very next verse? Because I think it'll drive the point home.
Verse 38, and I think it's going to be in 39. But 38. So then he that giveth her in marriage doeth well, but he that giveth her not in marriage doeth better.
In other words, don't give your 13-year-old daughter over to anybody to get married.
Right.
She ain't ready yet.
Right.
Marriages are a lifetime thing. Go ahead.
No, I got the perfect example for that.
Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all ever seen Color Purple.
Have
you seen Color Purple?
I hate admitting that, but I saw it once.
in the beginning when the father gave his daughter to old boy, and he treated her like he treated her throughout the whole movie until she got grown. That's what this is right here. He did well by giving her in marriage,
right?
But he would have did better if he would have kept her back and allowed her to grow up.
Especially since he didn't love her anyway.
He didn't love her anyway.
Now, that'd be a class. Color Purple would be a nice class one day because that so-called true story was not true at all,
right?
And was written by a misandrist named, what was her name? Alice Walker, I think it was. A sister who, best I can tell, hated every black man.
I think she was a feminist.
She's definitely a feminist. Just a misandrist too. I think she hated every black man she ever met in her life. Because when she wasn't married to a woman, she was married to a white man. So,
how do you make a black movie?
I don't see how we allow a chick like this. The Lord would have put her to death for this.
Right.
Making a propaganda movie against black men like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's why the kingdom is necessary. I'm not going to go on a tangent on this today on Alice Walker, but what he was saying about the young girl, it's okay to prepare them to be wives and mothers, even at 13 years old. Hell, you can prepare them a couple of years before that if you want to.
Right.
But she's not ready to take Rod just yet.
Right. She's not mature.
And that's what, and that's what the scripture's supposed to break down. Yet they're going to use this, the pervs and the pedophiles are, to justify having 13-year-old girls for marriage, or for sex. And we ain't even talk about the homos because they're gonna be they've been doing that with the boys, in the altar boys in the damn Catholic Church. But here they get to be out and proud with it. If evil conscientiousness, if I'm using the right word, continues to be the law of the land, and as Officer Lamawad was saying, they keep fighting for the right to be pervs and pedophiles. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go ahead.
So and this is how they get by you, meaning the parents. When they say 13, that means 13 is now the consenting age.
Right.
Meaning they don't need your permission.
Right.
If your daughter says yes, it's fine. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't go after that person, whether it be male or female. You can't, try to get them put in jail or none of that, because they'll say the consenting age is 13.
Right.
So your daughter or your son consented.
Right.
When we know, just on a common sense basis, they're not mature enough mentally to know what they're doing. They don't even know what they want for breakfast in the morning. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what they even want to do in life, but they want to consent to a 50, 60-year-old man.
The rest of their life.
Right. Like not even rest of their life.
In this kind of lifetime wouldn't be for the rest of the time. He's just getting his rocks off.
Right.
You know
That's all they're doing. You know, and if I may real quick.
Go ahead.
In San Francisco, which is kind of the epicenter where all this came out of in the first place.
Didn't they have the first openly gay mayor?
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So in San Francisco, they have a park. Whereas you're walking to this park, the park sits down in the ground, right? Like it's like a mound all the way around, and it sits down in the ground. And the playground and all of that is in at the bottom. And as you're walking to the park, the sign that says adults have to be accompanied by children. Not children have to be accompanied by adults. Right? Yeah. Why is it saying
there's a difference? Yeah,
you look confused. As most people would, if you're thinking about it, So as you're at this park, now I'm telling this third, I've never been to this park. I'm telling this third story. The person that told this story was Tariq Nasheed. Right, because he said he went there and he found it odd and all this stuff. He took his kids there, and his kids are playing. And he said he's looking around. There's benches all around the top of this hill that surrounds the park. Benches, right? And there are men sitting on the benches periodically throughout those benches or whatever. You know what I mean? Watching. Because he asked one of the parents, he said, what's, all I see is these dudes up here. Oh yeah, those are pedophiles. Oh. Yeah. And he's like, what? What do you mean those are pedophiles? Yeah, those are pedophiles. They can't come into the park, but they can sit up on the benches.
Wow.
And now the signs that says adults have to be accompanied by children, now it's like, now you're getting it. You see what I'm saying?
No. They're making accommodations for these folks.
Right? Yeah. Because the benches are so many distance away, so it's equal. And so they can't ask them to move. It's public. You see what I'm saying? And so, yeah, it's this is what we're getting to.
Revelations 11 and 8, Bob Kashaw.
Come on.
This scripture goes right into what Officer Lamawad is talking about.
Come on.
And yet your church will tell you that this is all God's will. And because they think Christ is the Most High, this is all His will that they're doing by having a park where the pedos can actually come and legally watch your kids. Wow. Sick. They can legally scout your damn kids at a young age. And they're trying to make this legal now. Go ahead.
Come. Book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
The great city is talking about America. Babylon the Great. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
Now, why is it spiritually called Sodom and Egypt?
If I may.
Go ahead.
Because Sodom was known for that kind of disgusting homosexual thing. And Egypt is bondage.
Right.
Or slavery.
There you go.
At the end of the day.
Give Officer Lamawad a hand. Go ahead, finish that, Bob Kashaw.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
And why is our Lord being crucified here? Our Lord. To hell with white Jesus, our Lord.
Because of everything that He stands for is being destroyed. Our people.
Not only that is correct, but not only that, why else? Why is He being crucified?
Did it have something to do with them changing His image too, sir?
That's one. There's one more. When y'all look at that image of that white Christ, you got to understand that not only is that the wrong image, but what's going on in the church every Sunday?
Christianity.
Which is?
Antichrist.
The wrong gospel.
Come.
Not with that false face is a false gospel.
Come.
I'm saying. And if you, or like Officer Lamawad was bringing out, you're in a place where where adults can sit there and look at children and scout who they're going to be getting their little rocks off with in a minute. That's how you know this is where not only our Lord is crucified, but we're being crucified. As the scripture said, as their dead bodies are on the where now?
So, yes, sir. In the streets of the great city.
In the streets of the great city. In this particular city he's talking about in San Francisco, was it not?
Okay.
Where the devil and his devilish deeds can sit there and kill Blacks and Hispanic babies.
Right.
Because I've said this, and spiritually it's true. When you rape or sodomize and molest a child, you're killing them.
Right.
You're spiritually killing them because it's a part of their innocence that they'll never get back. Same as if you do it to an adult woman or hell, even an adult man. Right. That's a part of their innocence and a part of them they'll never get back. I don't give a damn how much therapy you give them. I don't care how much counsel you give them. You can even get them to prosper in life, but still That's a traumatic moment you're introducing them to by forcing them to have sex or taking advantage of them like a pedo would do a child. Right. You are a murder. You are a murder. Right. Simple and plain. Like you're killing a part of them they'll never get back.
Even prisoners in prison.
Come on.
That's why pedophiles and rapists get the worst. They get done the worst in prison.
Once they get behind them bars, they gonna see the demon that was in them. They're gonna be faced with it.
No one respects that type of even the devil knows that's wrong, even though he still pushes it. And that's what's so messed up in their mind, that they know that that's like almost the most wrong thing you can do.
Yeah.
But they still push it.
Oh yeah.
And got kids themselves. And where do you think things like incest come from? Like they ball all of this stuff up together. Incest, and so you got not only you got incest, but you got pedophilia in the incest.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like you see how deep this thing starts going, where it's just like at the end of the day, you're an animal. That's why you've heard that before, like when they say they're animals. Because what does an animal do? An animal doesn't think, he just does. You see what I'm saying? He just does. And yeah, it's bad. Like it is bad.
Bottom line is we got to clean ourselves of this place. We got to get up out of it. We got to spiritually get out. If you can't leave, if you can't just hop a plane and go somewhere else, which, that ain't the end all be all. No matter where you go, you're going to still be under a subjection to another nation. But you got to spiritually get out of this place and come back to the Most High.
That's right.
Quit doing it just because America says it's okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the moral of it all.
Oh yeah.
Follow the Lord and you'll get your hedge of protection back.
Damn right.
And then you won't have to worry about all of these things. These things will begin to flee away from you, because it can't stand. That's what the light is. You having the truth and you obeying the law, statutes, and commandments starts to cast a light on all things around you that are not of the Lord. And it's either you're going to join them and put your light out, or your light is going to drive them away.
That's right.
And that's just the ins and outs of it. And you should let your light shine. That's why the Lord said you wouldn't put it under your bed, or you wouldn't put it under a bushel to put your light out. Once you got your light and it's shining, you want it to shine as bright as it can. You want it to put a light on all the wickedness going on around you and yours. And in the UPK, we shine a light on all of that, which is why people fight us every day, because they're not fighting us. They're fighting those demons that are on them.
That's right.
They're fighting all of this carnality that's been put on them through generation after generation after generation after generation. So now when the Lord brings the true prophets back into play, it's like a stopping point. And now it's like a crashing car hitting the wall that is the UPK. And you got a choice: stop the car or smash into the wall. You see, and it's that simple, because it's not because of the UPK, it's because of the Lord.
There you go. This is his program, not ours. Do you remember what verse we're on?
Verse 24. Sir.
Verse 24. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're only going to get 2 more verses because we got to go ahead and start wrapping it up. So let's get verse 24 as well as verse 25. And then we're going to go ahead and pray out. We'll pick up from next week from there. 24 and 25, and then we're going to go on in and roll it out. The water of all y'all tuning in. Good brothers and sisters inside. Appreciate y'all. Keep sharing, and subscribing. Give this to your family members. Do it every week. Give this to your family members and make sure they share, and subscribe. All right. Time is running out.
you want 24 and 25?
24 and 25, then we're going to go ahead and pray out.
Come on. This is the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 24 and 25 in the Hebrew. Za'ath, Abadath, Mashapakath, Hagarashanaya, Labad, Walamasha'a, verse 25, Wanasha'awa, Oth, Yara'ath, Hamashakan, Wa'ath, Ahal, Mawa'ad, Makasahawa, Wamakasa, Hatakash, Ashar, Aliyawa, Malama Allah, Wa'ath, Masak, Patak, Ahal, Mawa'ad. It's the book of Numbers, chapter 4, verse 24 and 25 in the English. This is the service of the families of the Gershonites to serve and for burdens. Verse 25. And they shall bear the curtains of the tabernacle and the tabernacle of the congregation, his covering, and the covering of the badger skins that is above upon it, and the hanging for the door of the tabernacle of the congregation.
Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, come learn this good culture that your forefathers had and that we've already dug through the records, dug through this Bible and found. So we're bringing the truth to the people that the only truth, that the Bible only matters to them. You know what I'm saying? Because it tells you in Romans that only they had the oracles of God. The nations didn't have it. Quit looking foolish and believe in the nations when you only need, because your nation, in this case, the United States of America, is in league with Satan. USA, under Satan's authority. That's the United States of America. Come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments, Israel. Real Israel. I'm talking about Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, and our Latino brothers. Come on, and as well as our North American and Seminole Indian brothers. Come on back to this truth and prepare to rule this nation, rule this world in righteousness. All right? We're going to go on in and pray out on that. Pick it up from verse, 26 next week. Keep paying your tithes and your free will offerings to the men of the Lord. ISUPK.com. One West ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana. If it's not of the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, it is not the truth. I don't care what they tell you. All right? All right, let's go on ahead and get it. Let's pray on out.
It's the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Ayah. Shemka. Yahweh. Malakuka. Taba'a. Ratazakah. Ayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawa. Ayah. Bashamayim. Nathanawa. Lakam. Call. Yuam. Wasalakna. Kabawapna. Kasalakna. Kabawapna. Wala'a. Tabayanawa. Manasa one. Abal. How was Shanau?
Mayan. Right.
Kaya.
Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahata Barath. Lawalum. Aman.
It's the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven. Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not. Into temptation. But deliver us. From evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it. the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Bahashem.
Yahushua.
Babakashah. Nathanawa. Hakak. Larba'ah. Kalmagalah. Wakalmadawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarayim. Hakak. Lahakwim. Amathium. Hakak. Arakawath. Hatama'ala. Lagrashan. Bashem. Yahushua. The water. Aman.
Power in English. Yahweh in the name Yahushua.
Yahweh in the name Yahushua.
Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
All right. With that, we will say shalom. Okay.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to ISUPK.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west.
Hey, listen, bro.
Shalom. This is to all Israelite groups and all Israelite communities and all breakoffs from One West and breakoffs from breakoffs. No matter what rainbow uniform you wear, red, white, purple and white, all white, it don't matter. You should all treat the ISUPK like your weird, misunderstood Sabbath. You shouldn't do anything until you counsel with the ISUPK. We'll tell you when and what to eat. We'll tell you who to marry. We'll tell you who to have sex with and how. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your wives. We'll tell you how to resolve conflicts with your kids, your brothers, your sisters, your parents, your friends, everybody. We'll tell you when and how to pray. We'll tell you how to direct your life in a way that's pleasing to the Most High God of Israel and our Black King Yahushua, a.k.a. Jesus Christ. We will be to you instead of a God. Just like the Most High told Moses in Exodus 4:16 that Aaron would be to him instead of a mouth and he would be to Aaron instead of a God, that's what we'll do for you. It is what you all need because none of you know what the fuck you are doing. I pray you understand. Shalom.